57 days ago, Leica rumors dropped one line and stopped every Q3 owner mid-swipe. Q4 sensor jump confirmed 64MP. Hybrid AF, IBIS. No allegedly, no wiggle room. If that tweet ages well, every mint Q3 on eBay just lost $1,000 while we slept. Today we're chasing every breadcrumb. 65MP BSI sensor, 8K60, a red dot body that could moonlight as a Netflix Bcam. Buckle up. We're separating signal from wishful thinking. The sensor that changes everything. The Q3 is already stupid sharp, but rumor has it the Q4 ships with a 60 for 265MP backside illuminated chip straight from the same fab that builds Phase 1 backs. Translation: 14 plus stops of dynamic range and rolling shutter so tame you can actually pan with a speeding career up magic hour. Leica's using those extra pixels for two-party tricks. A 1.25 crop that still leaves 42MP on the table, and a dual gain circuit that keeps ISO 12800 from turning into oatmeal. More pixels, sure, but useful ones. Hybrid autofocus. Finally, AQ that can track. Let's be real, the Q3's contrast AF is great until a kid barrels toward the lens. Street shooters I know pre-focus at 2 meters and pray. The Q4 rumor mill says those days are done. Face pixels across 90% of the frame plus an AI chip trained on millions of faces, bikes, and birds should give us IF that glues to a subject at f1, 7, and 12 FPS bursts sharp enough for a billboard. Early testers claim the hit rate leapt from 70% to 96%. That isn't iteration, that's a leap across a canyon. Lens refinements and the IBIS question relax. The 28mm f1.7 Sumilux isn't going anywhere. Same glass, but Leica is adding nano coating to kill ghosting and pushing minimum focus to 17 centimeters. Translation: you can fill the frame with an espresso cup and still melt the background. The big gossip: 5-axis IBIS, up to 5 stops. Pair that with the rumored sensor tweaks and you'll handhold 1-second exposures that look tripod stiff. Vloggers get a bonus, destabilization that crops just a hair but smooths walking shots so you can ditch the gimbal. Video that finally earns the red dot. Leica's past video modes felt like apologies. Q3's 8K at 30p, 6 minutes before meltdown. Q4 says sorry with 10-bit for 2222 8K60 plus for K120 for dreamy slow motion and a real Leica log curve that grades like RE footage. A graphite heat spreader and micro fan keep it cool. Think MacBook, not leaf blower. Add a relocated mic jack and clean HDMI and you've got a B camera. Netflix shooters won't side-eye. A leaked slide even teases an optional 1TB internal SSD. Record a whole wedding without touching a card. Body ergonomics. And the VF you'll want to frame same iconic silhouette. Tighter tolerances. Rear dial gets knurling, thumb rest is deeper, and USB-C finally pushes 30W PD0 to full in under an hour. Battery life jumps from 350 to an alleged 600 shots thanks to a denser cell and the new CPU sipping power. The VF 6.2 million. Old at 120Hz blackout feels closer to an S-Ultra than the Q3's sleepy panel. Rear screen flips 180 for vlogs and keeps the mic jack clear. Weather sealing. Word is IP50 through rain showers, meet indifference. Connectivity that doesn't suck like his app used to be. A bad date. Slow, flaky, European. Q4 gets Wi-Fi 6 and BT 5.3, hauling a 65MP RAW file to your phone in under 4 seconds. Leica Photos 5.0 is rumored to handshake directly with Lightroom Mobile and skip the JPEG middleman. Dual slots stay, but one now swallows Cafexpress Type A for sustained 8,000. Wedding shooters just exhaled. If half of this sticks, the Q4 won't be a yearly refresh, it'll be the camera that scares Sony into shelving their X1 or 3. Smash subscribe for the moment embargoes lift. We'll be unboxing live the minute the courier knocks. Price, release timeline, and market chaos. Mark your calendar. Photokina next March for the announcement. Shelves late April. Price whisperers say €5,800 body only, that's €500 over the Q3 launch. Sounds brutal until you remember you're getting M11 resolution, S-Ultra video, and a lens that normally costs $4,000 by itself. Use Q3 prices. Expect a nosedive the day after the press release. Fuji's X1 VIA finally meets a worthy rival. Every best cameras of 2020 for YouTube list gets re-edited overnight. So here's the score. 65MP BSI sensor that yawns at high ISO, hybrid AF that locks onto a seagull's eyeball at sunset, 8K 6O that grades like cinema, all in a coat pocket body you already love. No, we haven't fondled the final unit. If we had, Leica's legal team would already be on the phone. But every leak, every insider nod, every breadcrumb tells the same story. The Q4 isn't just another upgrade, it's the camera that makes fixed lens compacts cool again. Start saving. When the official spec sheet drops, come back first, we'll be dissecting every pixel in real time. Comment with the rumor you're praying is true. Hit like if you want day one field tests. And I'll catch you in the next one.